What's up, my party people? Yeah. So, I refuse to accept libertarianism as anything ever. And you can't make me. I hate that. I'm just telling you right now. So, okay, the original position. It, I don't really know how to answer this because, like, in theory, it's awesome. And I feel like everybody would go for that because, like he said in his video, like, you don't know where you're at because you have that veil of ignorance. So, you would want essentially the best for everyone because you're covering your own butt, which is great. Like, in theory, I think that's great. But you don't know that someone's going to pick that. I mean, like, you can present all the options, even with the veil of ignorance, and that still doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to not choose something else for them. I mean, would it be dumb for them to choose something else? Yes. What would be the most dumb? Libertarianism. Because I hate it. But I'm just saying, like, you don't know. So you can't always say, like, I mean, I get where he was going with his argument. I really do. And, like, I think he's probably right. Like, I feel like most people would pick that. But, like, you can't say for certainty that they wouldn't pick, like, any of the other ones, any of the other theories, because, like, they could. Like, people are people. And even if you hide certain things from them, they're just going to basically do what they want to do anyway. So, while I do think like most people would probably pick that, at the end of the day, like, you just can't be like 100% certain about it. So, and as for the other argument, that one that started with an M, oh gosh, I have a word in my head and I know it's not right. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna sound really stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, the M one, you know what I'm talking about, because I know it's in my head and I know it's not that word, and I'm gonna sound really dumb if I say it. But I think that's like the best intuitive argument. Like, I just think, like, let's just set everybody equal. Go it that way. So, I don't know what political issues. There are so many because people just astound me sometimes. Let's just do, like, oh no. Okay, let's just try abortion. We'll just throw that one out there. Um, my personal opinion is, who cares? Here's the thing. Let's just set everybody equal for a second. So everyone has the same, like, let's say you're for, like, you're against abortion. So, like, let's go with that. Okay, so you're against abortion. Let's just set everybody equal. Everyone has the same educational opportunities, the same advancements. Everything's exactly the same. And, you know, you are going to always have that regardless. Then abortion wouldn't be like as high as it is because people are going to have access to food, to jobs, to school, things to better their life. They're going to have all these amazing opportunities that, like, are going to better themselves. And then when they have that kid's going to have that same opportunity too. So then you wouldn't need to have an abortion. The way that it is now, where things really are, it's just kind of how you're born into it. So I grew up and poor and still poor. But you know, I was pregnant at 17 and I had to decide what I was going to do. Was I going to keep this baby? Was I going to have an abortion? Was I going to do adoption? Like, what was I going to do? And I ended up keeping her for my own reasons, but at the end of the day, abortion was not off the table because I had to think of, how was I going to find a job? How was I going to have someone to watch her? How was I going to get everything done? How was I going to feed her? Insurance. Like, there was so much that goes into, like, being a parent without parenting, if that makes sense. Like, you have to provide all these other things too. So, but I mean, I think if you just set everybody equal, give them the same opportunities, like I said, if you take abortion, like, most people wouldn't have to get an abortion or wouldn't feel like they'd have to because they would have all these opportunities that anybody else would have. And I think that that's a huge thing. I think for people who want to stop women from having abortions for whatever reasons, that's part of what you have to do. Is you have to set everybody equal. You have to offer these programs and you have to offer these different things to make sure that, like, they won't feel the need to have to go get one. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully that answers your questions. Hopefully I didn't mess up this video. Alright, good luck, y'all.